Maji, and I'd like to welcome you to another video of Transforming Evolving. And in this video today, I'm going to share concerning success and just how life is, being able to live as a young Christian in my 20s. Many of us look at success, and also me, how I viewed success. I looked at other people's achievements and being able to look at the highlights that they have in their lives, the milestones that they have reached in their career, maybe the house that they have, the kind of job that they have, and the achievements that they have. And it's not wrong, whereby you find that on Instagram or even on TikTok, people do share like the achievements that they have in their life, but it can feel motivating at some point. But in other situations, it can feel like you are doing less of what you could be doing in life. It made me question my identity, if I was really doing anything or making an impact in the world. I've always viewed success as being able to be the top student, as being able to have the best career, for me that was the major thing, being able to have the best career and being able to be confident, and not just a career, but a career that earned well and gave me a sense of status in the community. It wasn't about being able to serve the community, but what I could get out of it. So that's how I started. And I remember that my values were so strict that I didn't pay attention to what happened in my surrounding. I remember that my values were being able to be diligent. I never missed classes. Like, I never disobeyed. And not saying that I've let go of these values, but throughout the course of the year, and now being able to nearly complete my diploma, all I can say is that I've learned a lot. All I thought was, how can I be able to achieve this? And being able to think like that, I've learned a lot, and it can hurt a lot because you miss out on what life has to offer with the friendships that you have and with the people that you can be able to meet. And also being able to just study, it makes you miss out on all the other areas of life that you get to grow. When I joined my second year, people started talking about it, whereby they started confronting me about it, and I took in their perspective. I wanted to see how I could be able to relate with others well, and being able to treat others with kindness, so that I can be able to go far. Whereby you have heard of this quote that when you walk alone, when you journey alone, you go fast, but when you walk with people, like, you go far. And I learned that in being able to let down my guard and allow people in, people who can be able to help me, it can really help me grow, because I learned that in discussions I can be able to cover much topic and being able to understand more. But it wasn't just about discussion with others. I remember that I didn't put in the boundaries that were needed, and I also let in people who influenced me with bad habits, so as to say. And it made me question my values. But now looking back, that situation helped me be able to be firm and understand the values that I have. I've come to learn what success means to me, and being able to structure how I can be able to achieve success with what is important to me. Then success only meant being able to do well in my academics, but now being able to adjust my life and incorporate systems that can be able to love the people who are in my life and being able to cherish them. And for me, success, it means that I'm able to know the will of God concerning my life and being able to adjust into the will of God, because it took being able to sit with God and understanding who I am as per now. Because you can look at your life where you were then, and that's what I did. You see that you achieved success and it seemed like success, but right now you are a different person than you were then. So being able to sit down and meditate and journal on who you are as now and what is of importance to you in this zone of your life. For me, what also helped was being able to build a structure around what is important for me, being able to understand myself, understand the limits that I have, where I need to grow, and where I need to set boundaries to help myself and to do the best that I can and to have an impact to the world. Being able to have the same goals as others is different from having the same vision. For example, my desire is to be a doctor, but when I look at another person who is already a doctor, I don't understand the drive and the motivation that helps them reach there. It can only motivate me, but the fuel that helps me go on day by day to achieve the goal that I have is different from theirs. Other people do pursue success, but when you pursue success from another person's point of view, it can distort the journey in which you are going. For For example, being able to create vision boards that are not aligned with the values that you have, with the calling and the will of God upon your life, and just creating them for the fun of it, or what is shining in other people's eye. You can create a life that is shining in other people's eye, but it doesn't give you the fulfillment of the success that you want. Yes, it can be fulfilling to another person, but no matter how small no matter how small your achievement is or might seem according to the world, you it isn't defined by the world. Success ought to be defined by you who is pursuing it. And also remembering to guard your heart, for from it flows the issues of life. So being able to guard your eyes, what you see, and so that it doesn't breed resentment because of other people's achievements. Being able to guard your heart and just introspect and look at the emotions that come out of it, that you don't resent other people because of their achievements and you feel like you're a failure because of the path that you are on.